Welcome to another episode of Mexican in the Kitchen. I have these two small onions I chopped and I'm gonna throw them into this pan I have warmed up. It's probably on a 3 or 4 out of 6. It has some canola oil already. And we're gonna let them be there for a while just to stir them a bit and wait for them to get this nice color. They're starting to turn see-through. And that's when we're gonna throw these carrots. These are 6 carrots I chopped, I peeled, and we're just gonna throw them in there. After throwing in the carrots, I'm just gonna mix everything nicely and we can start seasoning our soup. This soup is very simple. I'm just gonna use some salt, some pepper, and some oregano. Be generous with everything, just like throw it in there. Don't be afraid of seasoning your soup. Mix everything nicely again. And we're gonna have it on fire for maybe 5-10 minutes. Just keep moving it from time to time. Make sure everything is cooking. Carrots have changed their color a bit, and this is exactly the point when I'm gonna take my chicken broth. It's about 1 liter, and I'm gonna throw it into the pot. After that, we'll just cover the pot. And we're gonna leave it on a medium fire for about 20 minutes. After the 20 minutes have gone by, we have a perfectly ready soup. It smells really nice. The carrots are really soft, but this could of course look way nicer. So we're just gonna take our blender and we're just gonna put everything in there. If you don't have a blender, you can use an immersion blender. Just make sure it's metallic so you don't melt your blender away. And now we're gonna mix everything. I'm gonna have it, depends of course on your blender, but just make sure it mixes completely and you don't have lumps, you don't have huge chunks of carrot. Try to make it as smooth as possible. Now we can go back to our pot and put our soup back. There's always some left over on my blender because it's a very thick soup, so I just rinse it off with some drinking water and put it in there. And now this soup tastes nice, but it's a bit too thick for my taste, and I want to give it a nice creamy texture. So I'm gonna use 2 deciliters of cooking cream. I'll just throw everything in there, mix it nicely. You will notice immediately how it changes from this bright color into this more soft, more creamy looking, and this is exactly the point where we want our soup to be. So we're basically ready to serve. We just have to wait for it to warm up a bit. This is our soup already served, and you can serve it with some crème fraîche or some cooking cream on top to make some pattern, make some nice decoration. If you're a bit more artistic, of course, you can make way nicer things. This is how I make carrot soup. It's very simple, very easy. My grandma used to do it a lot, and it's something that you can do when you have some leftover carrots. And it's so simple, very cheap, has a lot of flavor, a really nice texture. I serve it with crème fraîche, but also if you have some croutons or some crackers, something crispy, it's a really nice touch. So try it at home. Hope you liked the video. Press like, subscribe. Write any comments, questions below, and see you in the next one.